I want to talk about someone real quick who is getting a lot of rave this offseason, who got a lot of rave the last 2 years, is that next man up on Georgia's defense, a guy who might be the next star of Georgia's defense. We saw a few stars in Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, Devontae Wyatt, Keely Ringo's a star right now. We've seen the stars the last couple of years, but who's going to be that guy on Georgia's defense that the coaches, players are just terrified of? It's that guy right there making that block. Jalen Carter, pictured a few times in this book, DAWGSTRUCTION. Make sure you check it out with the link down below. Jalen Carter. I mean, he is that guy. He is fast, he is strong, he is physical, he can get to the quarterback, and he can clog up the lane. Jordan Davis said that he is stronger than he is. Jalen Carter, that next guy? Ryan Curley from Dog Post here. Maybe we can try to answer that today. Numbers. You look at numbers. Like all the other Georgia defensive players and defensive linemen from the last couple of years, I talked about it yesterday with Trayvon Walker. No, he doesn't have this crazy production. First year, freshman year, 2020, the COVID year. 14 total tackles, only 11 solos, no sacks. This year, this past season, 2021, 37 total tackles, 17 of those being solos, 3 sacks. You saw the blocked kicks. He was a bigger part of the defense. Well, now he's going to be that guy on the defensive line. Jordan Davis is gone. Devontae Wyatt is gone. Trayvon Walker is gone. They're going to replenish. Guys like Zion Logue, Tremont Wathauer, those guys, they're going to step up. But the guy who's going to be in the center of it all is going to be Jalen Carter, and he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I've already seen him on, we talked a lot about draft boards recently. I've seen him on draft boards for next year going top 10. I've seen that for the 23 draft in the NFL. Jalen Carter is that dude. He is a 5-star. I think this is no surprise. This conversation shouldn't be a shocking conversation. I think that Jalen Carter should be a little bit more productive because I think we're going to see him on the field just a little bit more. Georgia likes to rotate that defensive line. Kirby and that defense, they do an excellent job of rotating that defensive line, keeping those guys, making sure they're not too tired. And there's so much talent there, and there's more talent coming in. Guys like Bear Alexander and Michael Williams are coming in on the defensive line, those 5-star freshmen who we'll see a little bit of, at least a little bit of. But Jalen Carter is the guy that I think's waited his turn a little bit to be that feature guy on the defensive line. Jordan Davis was obviously a force to be reckoned with and an excellent run stopper and someone who could get to the quarterback as a big guy. Jalen Carter's the same way. I remember a few months back when we got to speak with Jordan Davis for a few minutes, and they were asking him about Jalen Carter. Man, I mean, him, Devontae Wyatt, all of them have nothing but great things to say about Jalen Carter. And Jordan Davis admitted that Jalen Carter was stronger with him. I think based on he might be the strongest on the team. I'm not sure if someone has taken that crown from him, but Jordan Davis made it seem that way. And we know Jalen Carter's fast. And, you know, you can't really miss him. He's that big 88 in the middle. I think Jalen Carter is going to be a huge problem, and there were some opinions last year that Jalen Carter was better than Jordan Davis, or at least can be. I think that's totally possible. That Jalen Carter plays better this year than Jordan Davis did last year. I don't think that's impossible. I don't understand why someone would say that's impossible. I mean, he is a run and a pass stopper. A guy of that size, a guy that's, 6'3", 310 pounds, kind of an interesting build with that strength, can get to the quarterback. We saw him do it 3 times this year. A guy that can get up there and block kicks, that's invaluable. A guy that was the fullback on Zamir White's touchdown in the national championship. A guy that was in there as a decoy on Jordan Davis's touchdown against Charleston Southern. He's a guy that's asked to do a lot of little things for Georgia. And I think he's one of those more silent leaders. I think he's probably one of those more serious guys, and that's something that we've grown accustomed to with Georgia over the last couple of years with these players. A lot of quiet guys on the defense that really just mean business. Trayvon Walker and Nakobe Dean are the first two that come to my mind, and probably because that was just this past year. I think Jalen Carter's got some of those qualities, and he's a guy that's now been in the program. This is his 3rd year. This is that third off season, and I expect a little bit of a leap from him. If a leap is what you want to call it, I expect Jalen Carter to be a guy that comes in and is one of the superstar defensive players, not only in the SEC, but in the country. That's what we saw from Jordan Davis this year. That's what we quietly saw from Devonte Wyatt this year. I think that's what we're going to see from Jalen Carter in 2022. He has a little bit less competition for reps. I think he's going to be that number one guy in Georgia's defensive line. I think Zion Logue could have a big year, and like other names I mentioned, Trent Walthour, and those freshmen are going to come in and supplement. But this, I think it's Jalen Carter's defensive line this year, a little bit of the way it was Jordan Davis's, and maybe he doesn't get that hype because he's not that media presence that Jordan Davis has been. But I think he can come in here and perform just like Jordan Davis did. As you can see, the sun is shining in on me right here. That's where I'm about to call it quits. Jalen Carter, if you want to check out some cool pictures of him, he's in that book. You can click it below. DAWGPost.com, guys.